very special edition of Backchat. We've got a stocking load of guests on the show tonight, and as always, we are joined by the lump of coal at the bottom, the man who makes Scrooge look positively jolly, the ghost of Christmas past, my father, Michael Whitehall. Do you like the festive additions to the set? Do you like my big balls?
I think those balls are absolutely ludicrous.
They're nice.
They're far, far too big.
I just say they show up.
They remind me of my balls after you were born, for 6 months after you were born. I mean, your mother was just exhausted.
Right, OK. Thank you. That's a lovely way to start the show, talking about your Oh.
Yeah.
I hope they weren't that glittery. Or red. OK. Yes, tonight is Backchat. I can't even say Backchat now, because that's all I'm thinking of is my dad's scrot. OK, right. Yes, tonight is Backchat's seasonal winter festival show. And so we've got all manner of goodies lined up to make this the perfect seasonal winter festival.
What is this seasonal what?
Seasonal winter festival special. That's what this evening
It's
is.
not. It's a Christmas special.
No, it's not, because Christmas
is.
is just for
Christmas.
Christians.
No,
and we are open to all
We are Christians.
religions.
Father Christmas. It's Christmas. Bethlehem. Jesus.
We are just saying that we are inclusive to people of all faiths and all creeds. Those of you that are celebrating Hanukkah, Diwali, and the African holiday of Kwanzaa, you are all welcome, and my father is welcoming you as well. I think actually this would be a great opportunity for you to wish all the people at home that are celebrating the African holiday of Kwanzaa a Merry Kwanzaa.
So this show's going out in Africa, is it?
Look down your camera and say Happy Kwanzaa to the nice people at home from Africa.
Happy Wangsa for everybody in Africa.
And
is that
also,
it?
they're in Africa, so you should probably do it in Nigerian. No?
I think I've done it.
Okay. Don't get your knickers in a twist, though, because later on in the show, I have organised something quite traditional for you.
Yeah.
You know my show, Bad Education?
Vaguely.
Well, all the kids from my class
Yeah.
are going to be singing tonight in a choir, and I've
Nice.
got them to sing a traditional Christmas carol for you. So
Very nice.
that
Okay.
is
Yeah,
at least
no,
something you
that'll
can
be
be
nice.
looking forward to.
Yeah.
I love Christmas. It's all about the tree, the smell of mulled wine, my father being casually racist by the fire. It's all about the TV adverts at Christmas now. The John Lewis advert this year depicts a hare waking a big sleepy bear from hibernation just in time for Christmas. Oh, sweet. Although, as a keen amateur zoologist, I can't help but find that advert a little misleading. Were you to actually wake a brown bear midway through its hibernation, the script would probably be more like this. A hare frolics through a snowy glade and chances upon his friend, a big snoozing bear. He prods his pal with a gentle paw, waking him up from his slumber. This causes a massive trauma to the animal's metabolic recovery cycle and sends the bear into uncontrollable fits of shit-flinging rage, brutally ripping the hare limb from limb before popping its internal organs out like an edamame bean and then slinging the hairy shell onto the ground like a used condom, without a flicker of festive goodwill or Christmas cheer, as it lacks the neural mechanisms to experience human emotions because it's a fucking bear. Merry Christmas. You love Christmas, though, don't you, Daddy? Really?
I love Christmas a lot more than I love this ludicrous thing that you've made
It
me
looks
wear.
nice. It was
It's
either,
horrible.
It was
It's
either that
itchy.
or a onesie.
It's a... Well, anyway, I won't say any more about this ludicrous outfit.
I still don't think you're looking festive enough. I know what might work. That's better. Yeah, nice. Well, I've just realised with those lights kind of flashing around you, you look a little bit like one of those women you see through the windows in Amsterdam.
I wouldn't know, of course. You would, presumably.
Only from the outside. Time now to bring out some guests, the first of whom is a pretty incredible lady, Baroness Trumpington of Sandwich. She's a friend of mine. You know the Baroness?
I do,
of course.
yes.
Basically, BBC Three felt the show might be feeling a little bit posh and a little bit old, so we decided that we would do the best thing and book a 92-year-old member of the House of Lords. She's 92, that is amazing, right? The Baroness will be joined by the star of Not Going Out and Would I Lie to You, one of my favourite comedians, Lee Mack. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please give a warm welcome to a couple separated at birth. It's Baroness Trumpington and Lee Mack.
I'm not 92, I'm 91.
I'm sorry, Baroness.
There you go. What if me and Jack fall?
One. We all go together.
So nice to see you.
Can I call you baby doll?
You may. That's good.
Let's make cards.
I'll be honest with you, as soon as we're all sat down, I'll be a lot more relaxed. Right, let the party begin.
There they are.
Let's kick our shoes off, let's open the gin.
Yeah! Thank you very, very much for coming on the show. Before I start, I need to ask a little bit of protocol. How should I address you?
Lee Mack would be... Oh, sorry.
The Baroness. Yes, Baroness.
Well, you can either do Baroness Trumpington, Lady Trumpington, or just call me Trumps.
Trumps. Amazing. Okay, that was not the answer I was expecting, but I shall call you Trumps.
Yeah, feel free.
But Trumps, you don't... This seems... It already seems a bit weird.
What he said?
He thinks... He seems a bit weird calling you...
Trumps.
Calling you Trumps.
I know.
What about Barry?
No, I don't.
Well, Barry is an abbreviation of Baroness, does that work?
Perfectly awful.
Oh, okay.
No, stick to Trumps and you won't go wrong.
Lee, if you were ennobled, what would you be?
If I had no balls?
No.
I'd be Baron... Baron Wasteland.
I discovered he could be Baron Red Rum, because he rode Red Rum.
He did, yeah.
I did, yes.
And
we
you're
had a good
quite...
chat about horse racing back there, so you disturbed us and asked us to come out here. We were getting on great, weren't we?
Because you're quite into your horse racing, aren't you?
I loved it. I really loved racing, and I went to see Frankel the other day, and he's a hell of a horse.
He's been put out to stud now.
Somebody else there is keen on
It was a horse. We have Frankel. Frankel. Now, I want to ask you about your Christmas, as this is a Christmas show. Lee, what is the Lee Mack Christmas like?
Well, I'm ashamed to admit that I don't do much cooking in my house, so it's the once a year that I do it. And for the last few years, I have religiously stuck by Nigella Lawson's cookery book. I have, genuinely. And I always thought, she asks you to get the turkey and put it in a bucket of water and leave it in your cellar or outside for 5 days. And I've always thought, it's a very odd thing to do, just leave a turkey soaking in a bucket of water. But if she says do it, do it. Turns out she's just off her tits.
Baroness Trumpington, at Christmas, do you cook?
Yes.
Is your Christmas a traditional
I
one?
seem to spend days stuffing.
Watch it.
The worst Christmas I've ever spent was when I was mayor of Cambridge, and every day for 3 weeks, Christmas meant lunch was turkey, chestnuts, potatoes and Brussels sprouts, followed by Christmas pudding. Tea time was Christmas turkey, Brussels sprouts. Supper was Christmas turkey, Brussels sprouts, for 3 weeks.
I'll tell you what, I can see where you got the nickname Trumps.
At the end...
Lee, what is your Christmas wish list this year? What are you hoping to get in your stocking?
What am I hoping to get? Just goodwill for all men and a dildo.
Oh, my God. Baroness, what's on your Christmas wish list in terms of presents?
Anything with diamonds will do.
Because I thought maybe like you could get one of the E-Light cigarettes. Because you were a smoker and you've had to stop smoking.
I know, it's been a very difficult life, you know. After all, one started smoking at the age of 11. Cigarettes for the uncle, my brothers and I used to say when we went to the village shop. But we always got the cigarettes, we then smoked them in the pigsties. Until my brothers were sick, and that gave the game away to my mother. So it meant a rather bleak time when we had to give up cigarettes at the age of 12.
Trumps, last year you caused a bit of a stir when you came to notoriety amongst many people for something you did in the House of Lords to your chum, Lord King. Could you talk us through what happened?
Well, there he was, and he was being rather rude, actually, about older women. And I happened to be standing quite near. And it seemed the obvious thing to do, don't you agree?
And so you what?
So I gave him the V sign.
Fantastic.
Maybe I should do that to you more. I just take it.
Trumps, as well, this is incredible about you. Your life and career is just fantastic. You were basically a spy.
No,
But you were a code-breaker at Bletchley Park.
yes.
What were Christmases like at Bletchley Park?
The memories of Christmas during the war are very vague to me.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it didn't make much difference. You were working. You know, you didn't really have much fun at that place because you worked and you hitchhiked to London. And then you danced all night, and you never got really enough sleep. And here I am.
Here you are. Well, Baroness Trumpington is being very, very modest. We owe her a great deal of gratitude for what she did. A very, very brave woman. Yeah. Also, can I just say, you won't know this, Lee Mack used to be a redcoat at Butlins, so he too... You know.
Could I just say,
Thank
you made a schoolboy error there. I appreciate you are a schoolboy, but I was not a red coat at Butlins. I was a blue coat at Pontins. So of the 3 words you needed, you only got the word coats correct. The red coats are Catholics, blue coats were Protestant. Completely different thing. So yeah, no.
What is that? Is that... Could it be? Maybe? Is it him?
Boom! Boom, boom!
Oh my God! It's Santa Lucy! Pull your beard down.
Hey, what's that? Boom, 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 boom! What's up, sir?
All right.
Darlington! Oh, can I, oh,
Yeah.
darling.
Not the lips.
Watch out, Baroness. He's a bit of a Harry Styles, Akabusi.
Darling. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Santa.
Marty for a long time, for long range.
Santa Boosie, thank you so much for coming. How are the preparations for Christmas going?
Going fantastic, Jack. You want to see the places I've got going all over the globe. Ho, ho, ho. Boom, boom, boom. Akabusi coming down the chimney. In the rain. What can we say?
Are the reindeer all fed and exercised?
Oh, yeah. Rudolph polished his nose, gave him a little tinkle under the belly, saying, fella, you've got to be quick, because, you know, Jack's waiting for you, son, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Michael,
Yeah.
has he been a good boy or a good girl?
I'm finding it very difficult to genuinely believe you as Santa Claus. So you know was German. I mean, Santa Claus is a German St. Nicholas.
Yeah,
He's,
why?
Warte mal,
It's a
warte mal,
German,
warte mal,
isn't it?
warte mal,
German
warte mal.
tradition.
Warte mal. Ich bin ja Deutscher,
Ah, right.
Akabusi speaks German?
aber
Got
ich
it.
wollte English reden.
Yeah.
I'm German,
Yeah.
but I want to speak English. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So now we know.
Here is our Christmas wish list. Please, I hope we can have the presents that we want this year.
Okie dokie.
We'll maybe see you later, Akabusi.
See you later.
Santa
Boom,
Boosie!
boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. He's like the thinking man's Basil Brush, isn't he?
I have to be honest, Jack, and say I'm not a huge fan of Santa Claus and all
Why?
that stuff, because
wrong
he's
with
very
that?
German.
Why?
I mean, the Baroness fought the war, fought to keep us, the Germans, away.
Stop.
Right?
What? It's Christmas.
Ich kann nur ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen.
You see? She agrees. And, I mean, the worst thing for me are carols, our beautiful
Oh, God, not
English
this again.
carols. And sometimes they even do those in foreign languages, which is
foreign language?
well, German and I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. It's sort of like Father Fritzmas, almost, the whole thing.
Okay, let's move on with the show. We're now going to show you a VT that we did of me and my father going to a cuddling workshop. This was a genuine thing that we went and did. Now, every week we do one of these bonding things. I thought it would be nice, because it's the Christmas episode, for you to introduce it rather than me always having to do it. So I wrote you down a little intro there on your table. All you have to do is read that out.
Christmas is the season of goodwill to all men. Sounds a bit gay. Christmas is the season of goodwill to all men because all men are beautiful. What is this you've written? Some rubbish. I love beautiful men, especially muscly ones. What is this all about?
The reason we've come here today is to partake in a cuddle workshop. I think when we grew up, my father didn't give me enough hugs.
In my day, it was always a firm handshake. I hope it's not some sort of gay fest he's getting me into here.
The one thing that I hope I can get out of today is just one real hug from my father.
Discover and let go of your hidden agendas around physical contact. I mean, what the does that mean?
We need to change into your clothes.
What clothes?
Well, I told you have to wear casual stuff.
This is my lightweight suit.
That's
You don't think I normally come into London dressed like this?
He's not going to like meeting other people. He's not going to like physical contact with strangers. He's not going to like having to talk to strangers. He's not going to like being in a community centre.
Well, at least take your shoes off.
I'm not taking my shoes off. This is not a mosque. No.
Great, okay, so why are we all here?
Why indeed?
He's probably going to not like the woman that runs this workshop because he doesn't really like women, and he certainly doesn't like women that try and get him to cuddle strangers.
We are here because in some format we believe that physical touch is very, very important for bonding. So between children and adults and parents, our mission is about creating more cuddly Britain.
Okay, we're going to do a back massage. So putting your thumbs into the tops of the shoulders. Okay. Giving as you would like to receive.
I think the fact that my father didn't hug me enough as a child has affected me in a very deep and sort of scarring way. I now have problems in my own life with intimacy, and I sort of blame him for that. My father's not very good with strangers. He's not very good with physical contact with strangers. So I think it's going to be quite hard for him, but I think it's very important that he just lets himself go and just breaks through those barriers. I hope after this, my father sort of lets go a little bit more and becomes a more...
I want a hug then.
Yeah. Did that make you feel like
I feel like I could be hugged by your father, but the problem is if I do get hugged by him, the carrot that's sticking out of his...
Exactly.
You know when you have a slow dance with a girl and something comes between you?
Do you feel like you'd like a cuddle, any of you?
Would you like a cuddle? Should we cuddle, or you're not interested?
It depends on the place and who with.
Well, I sort of meant me, like, now, maybe.
Well, why not?
Come on, let's do it.
I'll be one for you, so no. Time now to meet our next guests. He is the star of film and television and one of the most handsome men I've ever met. All of this series, my father has been desperate to book this man. Now it's the Christmas show. I gave in, he's coming on. He also happens to be my godfather and my dad's best friend. Not a year goes by when he doesn't turn up at Christmas with a beautiful woman on his arm, and tonight is no exception. Please, would you welcome Nigel Havers and Christine Blakely.
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Oh, lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Baroness.
I have to say that all my friends are going to die of jealousy.
That's my fan base.
Can I just say, Nigel,
Yeah.
all of my friends couldn't give less of a shit. Sorry, how many been on it?
Thank you so much for having me on the show.
And you are my godfather. For
Yes.
people that don't believe that, I mean,
Yes.
that is not something that's been made up on Wikipedia. You are my genuine god. Look, that's us. At Christmas, when
Look at those teeth.
How did you fit them in your mouth? Well, you didn't, obviously.
Those teeth cost me a fortune. I mean, they cost me even more than sending him to private school.
Really?
To get those teeth to look like Nigel's.
Why is it, Jack, now, as a fully grown man, you're dressed like a child, and there you're dressed as a middle-aged man? You've completely got that the wrong way around.
Because that is my father, and he made me dress like a bank manager until I had the chance to leave home, and then I was allowed to dress like I wanted to.
I always insisted that he wore a tie when Nigel came to visit.
Now, Nigel, you're doing panto this year.
I am doing.
Why should we come and see your panto?
Good question. No. It's called Robin Hood, and I am the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Fantastic.
Hence, a little bit of this and.
Also, it has a trailer. You know the way pantos have trailers, right? This is the trailer.
I have not seen it, so I can't wait.
The world premiere
Yeah.
of the trailer. This is so intense. It's amazing.
This Christmas at the Theatre Royal, Plymouth, only one man can save Panto Dame Geoffrey Holland and comedy king Bobby Davro from the evil sheriff Nigel Havers. Lead Mead is Robin Hood. Robin Hood, the pantomime adventure at the Theatre Royal, Plymouth from December 20th.
It's amazing!
I like that. Unbelievable. I particularly like the voiceover.
The voiceover.
Mel Gibson and Nigel Havers in pantomime.
With Bobby Davro.
Yeah.
I like that it has that really intense start, and then when you actually get into the action of it, it does look a little bit like it might develop into a porno.
Yeah.
It does have that porno look. Would you ever be up for doing panto, Christine?
I thought you were going to say porno.
Yeah, no, let's discuss.
Oh my God. Nigel, that was singly the sleaziest thing I've ever seen. And I've never been more proud to have you as my godfather.
I don't know what came over me.
Let's talk about this, Christine. Thank fuck you're not sitting next to the Baroness. Would you ever do a pantomime?
I'd be useless. I love panto, though, I've got to say. I
would
love
you be
going
useless?
to watch
You'd be
panto.
brilliant.
Oh, no, my memory's useless. It's a really,
You
really
don't need
tough
a memory
job.
for panto. You just need to turn up.
No, you make it look easy. It's a very, very tough job as an actor, isn't
It's a
it?
very tough job.
Baroness, would you ever be in a pantomime?
I was just wondering why you both had so much hair on your faces. Have you forgotten to shave?
It's the new style. We're just rocking the pack.
I am playing the Sheriff of Nottingham, so I thought I'd look a bit...
Disgusting.
I tell you, Jack, what I'm a bit worried about is I know it's BBC Three and I know it's low budget, but couldn't we have afforded a bigger sofa?
That's another point.
Did you think? Yes, I thought
agree.
you felt the same way.
Well,
yes.
if Santa Busi comes back out as well, where's he going to sit?
If he's going to sit on that sofa, we're in big trouble.
Although, normally the Santa, you sit down and then someone sits on your lap, so maybe he could use your chair and you could sit on his
I
lap.
shouldn't try that.
Just throwing it out there. Now, you're not the only person that's doing something exciting this Christmas. Lee, you have got the Not Going Out Christmas special.
Yes, we have. And we filmed it last night, and my son was in it.
Why would you do that?
I know.
Never work with any of your family.
He's 9. He's 2 years younger than Jack. Yeah, no, Not Going Out Christmas special, and he's got a little part in it, and he's not. Because I was worried, because you're working with your own child. Because I've obviously a big fan of this show, and I see the disappointment in your eyes, Michael. You don't say it, but it's etched on your face.
It's never what I wanted of him.
No.
You know?
Christine, what does your Christmas entail? What will you be doing this Christmas?
Probably like everyone else, eating too much, drinking too much. Big family do. I think I'll have all of my lot over in London and
So it's not true. Frank does not eat all the pies. But he's playing. It's Christmas.
They play Boxing Day, so they're all in a hotel on Christmas night, so they all have to behave themselves, yeah. We carry on partying and eating, but he has to go, bye. Door closes, nothing goes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it is a little bit for all of them, but, you know, they get on with it, yeah. Don't worry about it. They're fine, fine, yeah.
Does he have like a sip of wine on Christmas Day?
No, he's very strict. He doesn't drink at all at least 2 days before a game. Third day before, it's totally fine, but no, I'm joking. No, he's very good, actually.
Really?
It's like me, I don't drink at least 2 hours before I go on stage.
Yeah, but you drink heavily on stage.
Of course.
Of course. And you've been engaged to Frank for 3 years?
2 years.
2 years,
Yeah.
2 years, sorry.
Yeah.
I can't upset Nigel.
I am mortified. God, you're a good-looking girl.
Nigel!
Sorry.
Stop it!
It's a drink.
Oh, amazing. And so, sound of wedding bells?
Yes. Yeah, it's all ticking along. Had to wait to see if England would qualify for the World Cup, which of course they have.
Yeah. You should have got engaged to a Scottish footballer. It would have been way safer. Is the guest list for the wedding, has that been all drawn up?
No, it hasn't.
Oh, it hasn't.
Actually.
Very interesting.
No,
How many people are you going to be inviting? A big one, a small one?
I'm thinking small.
People you work with a lot and you meet.
Do you want to go, Jack?
I'm not. That sounded like I was trying to get an invite. Please invite me. Please invite me. I really want to meet Frank.
Yeah, no problem. Frank loves you. He did say to say hi.
I know I met Frank once. I thought he was absolutely amazing. He's such a... You meet him and he's just so smart and so charming and you're like, you're a footballer, how?
As a role model for Molly, my daughter, you would just be so brilliant because I say with Molly, one night stands, no way, do none of that sort of stuff. Just have long relationship, long engagement period. You get to know one another as people, as friends and everything.
Yes,
and then
absolutely.
eventually it leads to marriage. Then you would be absolutely perfect for Molly in terms of a role model.
I take
Apart
that
from
as
the
a huge
fact that your husband's a footballer.
Well, yeah. Sorry about
not
that.
sure.
Yeah,
He has a
I know.
GCSE in Latin.
Really?
Baroness, would you ever date a sportsman? I think you make a wonderful wag.
That's the first time anybody's made that proposal to me.
Did you ever date any sportsman?
Did I what?
Did you ever... Jax wants to know what you're doing a week on Friday.
Baroness, I'd love to take you to the football sometime.
You would?
I'd love to. Yes. Would you like to come to a football match?
Why not?
Yes,
She,
I'll take you.
she wouldn't come to a Chelsea game, though, because she's Millwall till she dies. Seriously.
I'd like to take you racing, because I was brought up
I
in...
had no idea they all took their teeth out before they played football.
That is a lovely image. Baroness, I'd like to take you racing, because I was brought up in Newmarket.
I've got Frank
Nigel,
written there
easy.
because I kept forgetting his name.
Sit.
And I went to see
Sit.
Frank last time he
So
ran.
did I.
Yes, fabulous. But you went to see him recently.
Yes, I did.
And he was doing his business in
Yes,
stud.
he was with an
Good for him.
Australian girl.
Really? Fantastic. Is he doing all right?
Well, his first 10 foals have been sold this week, I think.
This is literally the poshest conversation.
Could I just butt in and go back to an earlier point you made? Who are these footballers who take their teeth out before they play football?
I hate to tell you, but it's Cambridge United.
Oh, right.
They did, that's true, though. They used to take them out. Not so much nowadays, because
Don't
it's...
they take them out now?
Well, they tend to... you know, they're not as tough as they used to be, the old footballers. So they, you know, now they don't
I'd
even...
never
Even their
heard-
hair doesn't get moved.
Never
does
in
it?
my life have I ever heard such language. I mean, it was really quite extraordinary. Everything began with F.
No, it's not like that now. It all begins with C nowadays.
Blimey.
Now, Nige, you have basically been at every event in my life. You're there at Christmases, at birthdays. You were even at my birth.
Well, funny you said, because I'm actually wearing the dinner jacket I wore on the day you were born, because I went into the hospital.
Yeah, why? Because my dad tells me this story that you were there at my birth. Why were you there?
Well, I knew you were going to be born, and Michael said, you know, just drop in and say hi. So I was on my way somewhere, and I walked into the hospital. Michael said hello, and he said, why don't you come in? And we walked straight into the delivery room, and your mum, you know, was like this.
Yeah, I know how people give birth. Thank you.
And at that moment, you appeared.
You were always very close to my mum and dad.
Yeah, very, yeah.
Okay. And you're there at my birth, and I've always felt like we don't look that similar. And then when I see you, I always think, you know, are you sure you're not my dad? We've got the DNA test results here.
Can I put an end to this? Because we go on and on and
Come
on.
on, you can see where it comes
story.
from.
Let me tell you about the night of your conception.
Whoa!
Then we won't have any more of this.
No, we don't want that.
Let me tell you
Let's move
what
on.
happened. It was the night
let's move on.
of the great storm.
No one wants
you
to hear
remember
this.
that night
None of
when
you want to
Michael
hear it.
Fish said there wasn't...
I want to hear it.
Shut up,
Michael
Pete.
Fish wasn't...
The storm.
That's right, and Michael Fish said there wasn't going to be a storm. There was this huge storm, and we had some people for dinner. We had 6 people for dinner.
Was one of them Nigel? Just wondering.
No.
Just wondering.
Don't encourage him.
We had 6 people for dinner, and then they left at about midnight, and that's when the storm started, and it was sort of rumbling, and it got very, very hot that night, and it started raining. And Hilary, that's my wife, Hilary, and his mother, we went for a walk round the block, and then we got to the front door, having had our walk, and there was, you remember that big tree in front of the front door?
I wasn't born.
No, but there was a big tree, and your mother leant against the tree, and her dress was beginning to slightly ride up because of the heat. And of course, she's got rain on her as well, and she looked very, you know, exciting. And I thought, just for a moment, I thought, could this be a knee trembler opportunity? But I
believe you.
I put that out of my mind.
Nigel's not my dad. Nigel's not my dad. I believe you.
Please,
she
Karen,
walked
this is
up
saving
the
me £2.50
stairs.
a minute.
She walked up the stairs.
I believe
we
you.
got to the top of the stairs, which was our bedroom, and she lay on the bed.
Okay, should we bring out Santa Boosie?
She started to, well, she didn't undress exactly, she just lay there. And I got so excited, I mean, so excited, that I jumped the gun.
Oh my God! Santa Boosie! Oh, Jack! Oh, fella! Oh, I'm feeling for you, fella! Oh, Jack, don't worry, fella. Santa's in the room.
I've never been happier to see you in my life.
I've got some presents for you. Have you been a good boy? Have you been a good girl?
I think so.
All right.
You've got competition, Nige.
Hey. Oh, this is a big one for the Baroness. Oh, sweetheart.
Oh.
For you.
Oh, how exciting.
Especially done for
I hope. My God,
Lapland.
Steady.
I'm not sure. Are we opening them now or are we waiting?
No, we're opening them all.
Oh, it's got Christine all over this, sweetie.
It's now also got spit all over it. Santa Boosie.
Well, this can be the one and only. Ding, ding, ding. Check it out.
Marvellous.
Boom, boom, boom. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey, Santa Boosie, come sit with me.
You know what, Michael?
You come sit on one of my balls.
It's got a nose.
It's so exciting, these presents. Look at this.
Okay.
What is that exactly?
A trust. Oh, wait, no, that's a mix-up.
Oh, is it?
No, because the scuba diving material wasn't for Baroness Trumpington.
Oh,
No, because that
sorry,
was
you
for
got the
Christine,
wrong
because I
present.
thought maybe if you were going on honeymoon.
Yes, you got the wrong
This
present.
wasn't present.
No, there's a mix-up.
Baroness, I think
that's
this is meant to be
yours.
for you.
Yours is the hot water bottle.
For your feet.
Lee, what have you got?
I've got just what I've always wanted. I've got the Success Comes in Cans Learning Lessons for Life with Chris Akabusi.
It's my favourite book ever.
I want my bottle back.
I'm sorry.
Seriously, that book is amazing. When I was on tour and I got lonely, I used to read that every night, and it reminded me that even if no one else in the world loved me, Chris did.
Here's a good bit of advice. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Absolutely.
Which reminds me of the story you just told us about the...
No! Leave it!
Right, I'm going to do my presents now.
What evil?
Oh my goodness.
Look at those. There we go. One for you.
Thank you.
One for you.
Thank you very much. They all feel
very-
very similar.
Father, give one to Santa Boosie.
Oh, yes, one for Santa.
How did I get?
Can we open them?
Yes, please open them.
Oh, wow.
This is
Will it
excellent.
sign?
This is not a Chris Akabusi book.
That would make a very good Christmas present.
That looks
Why are you
like
giving everyone our book? You can't give everyone our
lovely.
book.
Oh,
Will it sign
fantastic!
it?
No,
Thank you very
can't
much.
do
But
that.
the problem is that they're not actually selling very well at the moment.
You can't
But-
plug the book. This is the BBC.
I'm not plugging it. I'm just saying, unfortunately, it's not selling very well.
Stop saying
So if
that.
anyone wants to buy the book, we'd be very grateful if you would. And Amazon is a good place to buy
love
it
it.
from.
Yeah, on Amazon.
Yeah.
What would you know about Amazon?
Well, what you do is you
You're going to
plug
explain
in.
to them at home how to,
Yes,
how to
I
use
mean, you
Amazon.
plug into
Very nice.
Amazon, and
You know how
write,
computers work when you plug
write
into them
in,
like that.
you write in the title of the book, and then the book will come back to you
Through the
at a very
computer.
reasonable price, and that's it. That's
You have
how
never
it
used
works.
Amazon in your life.
Well, I never used it personally, but I've just given you the rough
You
idea of
you
how
never
it
do
works.
it. You never use
I've
Amazon.
got people to do it.
Who are these people?
Well, staff.
We don't have staff.
Well,
Your mother. Your mother does it.
She's not staff.
Well, no, but she does all the buying and the selling on
buying and
eBay.
selling.
No, I
I'll
shouldn't
tell you
have
what, Jack,
mentioned
you get an idea of someone's life just by the chapter headings of a book. A black tie affair, nannies, and 4 weeks in Provence. It was a tough upbringing, wasn't it?
We need to get some champagne.
Get some staff in. Hillary! Oh, here's the balance. God bless her. Good old Hillary. Love you. God bless you. Thank you very much, Hillary.
Staff.
So sweet of you.
And staff.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Bless you. There we are.
We meet again. Oh,
Go on.
go on.
On for night.
Thank you, staff. Very kind
Thank you
staff.
very much.
Watch it.
Hillary, you haven't given them the good stuff, have you? Yeah.
I'm watching you.
Yeah. Daddy, I thought maybe because it's getting quite cold in the studio, you could have this little knee to put on your knees, this little rug.
Fuck off. I beg your pardon for using that language in front of you.
Try to be nice to him, and that's what you get. So, Nigel,
Yes.
one of the moments you're most famous for on screen is that bit in Chariots of Fire where you go over the hurdles when they've all got the champagne glasses on. Did you actually do that in the film?
I did. But they did, I had to be honest and say that they did have to sellotape the champagne glasses.
Really?
Yeah, because I used to knock a few off.
Is it a hard thing to do then, hurdle with
I thought
the
hurdling
champagne
was
glasses?
the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
So, no, because we have we have the greatest hurdler in British athletics history.
400 hurdles.
No, the greatest ever hurdler. Colin Jackson, if you're watching, you can go and fuck yourself. Do you think could you reckon you would be able to hurdle over a hurdle if it had champagne glasses on?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, sure, of course I could. Of course I could! Back in the day. Back in the day.
If only we had a hurdle here now.
understand how you start.
Akabusi!
Oh, yeah!
Santa
Oh, my word! Oh, my word! That's going to be too cold. Oh, my... No, that's Colin Jackson. Yeah, that's far... No,
Okay, maybe that's a bit high. We'll put it down a bit.
No, the Baroness is first. And then we just go down the line, ending up with Chris.
God,
Oh, my word.
Jack.
what is
There.
the right height?
Okay, let's get the we got some champagne, yeah.
Oh, very nice, those little elves.
Yes.
Oh, rather nice.
Yes.
Would you like?
We
Would
have
you
one
like?
each. Jack and I have one each in our dressing room.
That is incredible. Well, I mean, that's very unusual to have to hurdle.
Do you reckon you can do
I'm
it?
getting
Come
a bit
on,
like-
come on, Santa Busi. You can do this.
I can't hurdle.
Can we have the music? Can we have the Chariots of Fire music? Oh, Santa Busi, let me take your shoes off for you.
Let me get the other one off. Let me have the one.
Get that off, Nigel.
Oh, my God.
He's going to jump over.
Okay.
Oh,
Come on, guys. Believe. Come on, Santa Busi. Come on. gentlemen, that is all we have time for. A massive thank you to my guests, Lee Mack, Baroness Stromington, Christine Blakely, Nigel Havers, and Santa Boothie. But before we go, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. As promised, Bad Education's Christmas Choir are going to sing what's your favourite carol?
My favourite carol, did you say?
Your favourite carol?
Thatcher.
No,
Carol
not
Thatcher.
Carol Thatcher. No.
Oh, no, sorry.
Your favourite
What?
Christmas carol?
Oh, right. Silent Night.
Silent Night.
Wonderful.
Take it away.
Great. Love Silent Night. The lyrics are so lovely. Just listen. Jack, listen to the lyrics. They're so beautiful.
Already looking forward to the next Backchat special here on New Year's Day. Up next on 3, it's our Bad Education Christmas special.